Damata Yenboni fled from her village in Burkina Faso early this year after attacks by suspected terrorists. She now lives in this camp in Tarikom in northern Ghana.
We
were at home one evening and heard gunshots being fired. We didn't understand what was happening. The next morning we realized that militants had killed many people, so we fled and came to Ghana.
Burkina Faso has seen frequent attacks by armed groups since 2015, which according to the United Nations have killed nearly 20,000 people and displaced more than 2 million people. Nearly 4,000 displaced people from Burkina Faso have taken shelter at this camp. Many of them are worried about their relatives still trapped in the conflict areas back home. The insecurity in Burkina Faso led to 2 military coups last year. The junta leaders who carried out the overthrow said they wanted to tackle the insurgencies head-on. But the attacks by militant groups have persisted, so many women and children continue to flee Burkina Faso through this border to enter Ghana.
Out of fear, we ran away from Burkina Faso. We now work on farms owned by Ghanaians to feed ourselves.
Jibrila Isaka is the chief of this village, hosting some asylum seekers from Burkina Faso.
Some of the refugees don't want to go to the camps set up by the UN and the government of Ghana. They want to live in this village and work on the farms, but we are unable to build houses to accommodate them, so they sleep in the open, which is not safe.
Burkina Faso is the world's most neglected crisis, according to a report released by the Norwegian Refugee Council last year.
A lot of the time, the donors tell you where you should take the money to. And so they can give the money to UNHCR, but they tell them take it to Ukraine or take it to Gaza, go and assist people in Chad. So those are some of the complications that come and the conditions that come with funding. And for some reason, the Burkina situation has not been prioritized.
Analysts are concerned that West African countries, including Ghana, Togo, and Cote d'Ivoire, face threats of jihadist spillover from Mali and Burkina Faso.
ECOWAS has to be very interested in it, and it has to go beyond the fact that the military is in charge in that country and put in place the right protocols and, of course, the right measures to help the Burkinabe authorities, despite the fact that it's under a military regime, to counter the threats.
As the insecurity in Burkina Faso lingers, some of the refugees want to make Ghana their permanent home, but Damata Yenboni yearns to return to reconnect with her family.